Okay, in this final part of the tutorial we're going to add a small plane underneath the hole in the platform which is going to catch the ball as it falls through. First of all, I'm going to change to top view, and then I'm going to place my cursor, hold shift and press A, and add a new mesh plane. I'm just going to scale this up, so press S and just scale that so it's slightly bigger than this hole here. I'm just going to position it across the hole. I'm going to change to a side view so I can see where the plane is, and I'm going to place it underneath the platform like so, directly underneath the hole, so that when the ball falls through it will hit this plane here. Okay, so I've got this plane selected. I need to join it to this platform here so that when the platform moves, the plane moves as well. So I've got this object here selected. I'm going to hold down shift and right click to select the platform as well. So that means both of these objects are selected. I'm then going to parent this plane to the platform. That means I'm going to set up a parent-child relationship between these two objects, and I do that by pressing Ctrl and P on my keyboard and choosing Object. Now when I test this, you'll see that as I rotate the platform, the little plane underneath moves with it, and if I successfully get that through the hole, you'll see that the plane prevents it from falling all the way through. Okay, so now that we've got that set up, we can add some logic to this plane. So I'm going to right click to select the plane and open up my logic bricks panel. Okay, just zoom that a little bit so we can see it a little more clearly. So I'm going to add a collision sensor. It's going to detect a collision with the ball, or at least the object that has a property called ball. I'm going to add an AND controller, and then a scene actuator that will just restart the game when the ball falls through. This is not an ideal situation. What I'd really like is a second level, so that when the ball falls through this, it goes on to the next scene or the next level in the game, but for the purposes of this tutorial we're just going to have it restart the game. Okay, so let's look through the camera, and if I press P, and I'll try and get the ball through the hole, we find that it restarts the game when the ball falls through. Okay, so that's pretty much a game complete. However, you might find some difficulty at some point when you're parenting these two objects together. Sometimes when you go through the motions of parenting one object to another, and then you test the game, you find that they don't always line up, that sometimes this plane goes off at an angle all by itself, and I haven't found any real solution to that. I don't really know what causes that, but it occasionally happens, so just be aware of that, and if it does happen, what you'll probably have to do is just restart the whole tutorial from the beginning and just follow it step by step until you get the game working. Okay, so that's the end of that tutorial. You now have a completed game. If you want to tidy it up a little bit, you can select your objects and perhaps add some materials to them. You can do that from the properties panel. Add a material. If there isn't a material there already, click the new button, and then down here where it says diffuse, you can add some colour to the object. So you can do that for each object in the game. So there's the ball. I'll select new material, and then scroll down and select a colour for the ball, like so. So you can add a bit of colour to your game and just make it a little bit nicer. Okay, so there's a colourful game. One other thing you might want to do is set smoothing on the ball to make it look less angular. Okay, so if you select the ball and then open up these tools here, okay, you can press T on the keyboard or click this little plus button here, and you can set the smoothing on the ball, the shading on the ball, to smooth. Okay, so when I test the game now, you'll be able to see that the ball is nice and smooth.